Nate, thanks for joining me.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
For this edition of Art in Full Proof, where we talk about art, artists, collecting, and of course, whiskey. In this case, we got a bottle. It's called the Purpletop. It's Willet. It's the rare release out of Bardstown, which as I understand it, is the birthplace of bourbon.
Nice.
But yeah, a nice bottle here that we're going to enjoy here. A toast to you
toast.
And your art.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Very conversational, not an interview, just two folks talking about art and bourbon.
Right
with that, I'm going to lead with kind of some icebreaker questions, no pun intended. Do you know bourbon? Are you a bourbon guy?
I wouldn't say that I'm a big drinker, but when I do, it's always bourbon, whiskey on the rocks.
Love both of those things. I love that. Do you got any opinions about this particular bottle?
It's strong. I like it.
It is it is 123.6 proof. So yeah, no joke there.
Yeah, you feel it. I like it.
But surprisingly smooth.
Yeah,
wouldn't
very
you say,
smooth.
for something with a little bit of kick to it.
Yeah.
You like to say they don't all taste the same, but it does have some. It's got some nice notes to it.
It does. Yes, it does.
Quick introduction. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about a little bit.
Well, I've been painting and doing art for my entire life. As long as I can remember, I had a sketchbook and pencils, and that was my art for. I mean, even up through high school. I went to Lakota and had a really good high school art teacher who kind of let us dip our toes into everything. I did pastels, acrylics, oils, but I still was like a sketchbook and pencil, and always it was just because it was like my thing. I didn't really show the art, but I was always interested in it. And after high school, I went to NKU for a couple of years, but left because it was just. I wanted to go to school for art, and I left NKU, made the decision to go to the Art Institute, and one of the professors there kind of changed my entire outlook. It was really the first time that I had met someone who was an artist, like a working artist. They were a teacher, but I think it's like adjunct teacher or something, where you're like a professor or teacher for X amount of days,
Sure.
But you're a working artist. So it was the first time that I was introduced to somebody that was like an artist, and I don't really know what art he did. It was he wasn't a painter. He wasn't I didn't really learn painting there. It was very fundamental based, design fundamentals, observational drawing, color theory. We used gouache paint for color theory, and I don't even know. He did some performance art, some sculpture art, but it was just seeing an artist really made me think oh, you can really do something with this. So I kind of decided to make it my life. I mean, it already was, but I really was this is what I want to do, and really liked the gouache painting, the mixing of just primary colors, which led me into painting, and then from there it was just oil painting, because it just kind of led that way. I just kind of went towards a lot of the Impressionists and American Impressionists, and was okay, they're using oil paints, what's this about? And it was just a curiosity that built until 8-9 years ago that I started oil painting, and just from there it was I never looked back. And
certainly, some of those influences here in the examples of your work we have behind us, and here you really get that impressionist, a real painterly mode, something that is pretty indicative of that style, but also I think shows your talents not only for color mixing, there's so much about your work is about color.
It absolutely is, yeah.
And so it's interesting to hear that kind of early journey.
And to this day, I still use a split primary palette. So I still stick, the only color that really isn't a primary that's on my palette would be like a transparent orange oxide that I use kind of just to start out the sketch and just kind of have like warm undertones. And in a lot of my paintings, you can kind of see it. but everything, like I don't use green paint. I mix my greens.
Nice.
I use just a split primary, so 2 reds, 2 yellows plus yellow ochre, 2 blues. I just threw cobalt blue on there, but I'm still to this day, the primaries, it's everything. Color mixing is like everything. I love it.
So as part of that journey, is there something that you're like chasing or something that's evolving in your work as you're going? I mean, you know, we always continue to learn, right?
Right, yeah, that's the beauty of it, and that's what I love about it, especially representational art, is because like you're always chasing nature, you're chasing like the truth in nature, and you'll never get it. You'll never get it. I'll never get it, and it's just the chase that I like about that, and I try to get as true to nature as I possibly can, and that's primarily why I paint from life. I do paint from photos because you know you can't paint every single location that you want to paint from life, but I try to paint from life, and I try to paint from life at least multiple times a week, just to get that feeling of like the harmony of nature and the truth of nature, because that's what I want. That's what I will always strive for, is just the truth of color harmony, just the design. I mean, I'll mess around with the design a little bit, but it really is just a search for the truth of nature. Photo will make everything of the same importance. Your eyes don't. Your eyes
But do you
don't.
also think it's because like, well, and what about the light? I mean, you're painting, the light is what you're painting essentially, right?
The air, you know, the
And
atmosphere.
that light is the same light that you got on your palette, same light you have on your canvas. I've never really thought about this, but like, that would be different in your studio because like whatever, now you're painting under the studio light.
Yeah, but it is more, it's the camera. Like it was, your eyes kind of pick up what they want to see. Like, I mean, with you study design, you study composition, you can see where your focal, you know, like, okay, this is my focal point and stuff, but the eyes don't. When you're looking at something, not everything is of the same importance. Like a camera captures something and makes it all the same importance. And it kind of, you're seeing it through a lens, so it kind of distorts it. Your eyes, like it's like when you go to, like, if you go to the Grand Canyon and you see it and you go take a picture of it and you show someone and you're like, it just doesn't do it justice.
Never,
you know?
ever does it justice.
The photos don't do it justice.
Ever.
And that is what happened with this painting.
Because you don't have the depth there.
Right, that you don't have that experience, like the experience with it. So
I think that's so interesting.
it is.
Where do you see yourself, you know, in the future? Where's 10 years from now? Do you think you'll always be just out there just painting along until you can't do it anymore?
I really think that that's the case. I mean, I don't see myself, like, I just don't see myself not doing it. It's because art has always been just like, it's since a kid, since I can remember, I've always had art. So. And then since I found, you know, oil painting, the steps that led me to oil painting and the style of painting, there's just this endless pursuit to get better.
Do you have any plans to paint or travel outside of Cincinnati to paint?
Yeah, definitely. When I was younger, I went to Yellowstone. Family vacation, and I definitely did not appreciate it as much as I would now. I was, you know, young teenager, but I really would love to go out west and paint, just, you know, different landscapes. But everything I need is in Cincinnati. You know, you find the beauty in when you kind of break away from painting things and you're painting effects and the feeling of a place. And especially a place that you're familiar with and connect with, there's paintings everywhere. Like I could never leave Cincinnati and still paint every day, find new scenes every day, and get better every day.
Amazing.
Yeah, there's no shortage of paintings. But I would still like to travel, you know, painting, you know, distant mountain scenes or something. Obviously I can't, you know, paint that here, or some coastal scenes
of course,
or something. So I do want to paint some of that stuff and paint scenes like that. I've traveled to Tennessee and did kind of some mountain kind of range type of scenes. But yeah, everything I need is in Cincinnati. It really is.
So Nate, do you have a particular place in Cincinnati that you like to paint?
Any of the parks in Cincinnati or the nature preserves. I don't have one in particular because I'll kind of go through like phases of where like I really like right now I'm really liking to paint kind of like creek waters and scenes. So I always do end up, going somewhere that's got water or a body of water, or in the winter I really like those atmospheric scenes. So I might go to somewhere like French Park or something, and because they've got really good distant views. But any of the parks or the nature preserves, because the park system here is great.
Fantastic.
And I will find parks that I haven't been to and just wander around, and I just get inspired by it. So I don't have one specific location, but I typically will GPS to a park or something, or just go to a park and then just kind of wander.
Now, do you have do you have the small kit, or you have big? You kind of just bring what you can.
So
you're out there.
Yeah,
right by the car.
Right. Yeah. So I had a French easel, and I would trek that thing around, and then I got this nice Bashad box, and the palette got all out of whack, because I'm terrible at cleaning my palette because I use the same palette. So I'll just put the same colors out. And it builds up. Now my Bashad box won't close. It's even heavier. So now I have the best setup, which is just this skinny little, metal tripod with a metal rod and two kind of slats or slots or whatever that go as high up as above eye level, and it can go down low. But there's nothing extra to it. It just folds up real small. It holds panels and canvases, but there's nothing. It's just kind of a top and a bottom on a bar, and I just squeeze the panel or can. Typically outside I'm painting on panel, but
do people ever see you painting?
Yeah, all the
stop
time.
by and there you are,
Yeah.
this is pretty good size, some pretty good size canvas and board here. So you're out there at the big board.
So
and people are like, "Where's this guy?"
This one is from a plein air study. So if I'm going this big, and I have painted this big outside, but something like that, I'll take my study.
Sure,
if I've got a plan for a big one, I'll do maybe, I think I did a 12 by 16 study of that, and then I'll use that as reference
Bring that
for.
in the studio.
But I will paint this size, and wind is a huge factor for that, because I've had my easel blow over so many times. But you stick out like a sore thumb. When I had my Bashad box that I would use, I looked like a surveyor or something. A lot of people, when you're out there with just a tripod,
almost like
I think you're surveying the landscape or something. Yeah. So, but yeah, if I've got this big canvas out there, it's because I go to parks and stuff a lot. There's always people walking around, and I will definitely have a handful of people come up and talk, which is really cool.
That is great. Yeah.
It's good for word of mouth, and you don't see it every day. A lot of people are kind of like, what are you doing out here? And you just kind of explain to them what you do, and they're intrigued by it. So.
Well, I love your passion for it. To get out there, like you said. I was going to say, what season is your favorite? Sounds like you're out there.
Yeah.
All seasons.
All seasons.
Exploring. So, what do you think? Should we? Do you enjoy the Willet? Is that something that you?
Yeah, I would recommend it.
Yeah, you recommend.
I would recommend it.
It gets a stamp of approval
Absolutely.
from both Nate Flanagan and myself.
Absolutely.
A good opportunity to kind of bring two fine things together,
I like that connection.
It's all about process.
Yeah, it really is. That's for me. That's my favorite thing about painting is the process. I can start a painting every day. Finishing a painting is the hard part.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. The idea is because it's just endless inspirations, and the process of it is what I love. The search for finding new scenes and breaking down compositions and stuff. I love starting new paintings.
Yeah. Well, it's always nice to talk to somebody who, it's the passion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets you out there every day. That's what keeps the brush in the paint. I think some people, it's hard, they start out passionate about it, and maybe they get discouraged because of, you know, they're not getting the attention that they feel, you know, they deserve, or maybe just life gets in the way of what they're doing. But I mean, it sounds to me that, you know, your story and your passion will only continue to grow. Your canon, your experiences here to grow. I'm thrilled to have you here at the gallery.
I'm honored to be here.
I'm thrilled to get your work, you know, out there. I hope we can continue to work together for a long time to come.
Me as well. Me as well. Honored to be part of it.